Put loud, I can't hear you. Ah, man. Yeah, for us, obviously, the best thing to go into a World Cup or any big competition is you don't want to be the team that everybody talks about. You want to be the underdog. And I think what the coaches did in terms of trying all strategies going from a 6-2 to a 7-1 that no other country has done, and that's just how smart the management has been. And Coach Rassi always said, when we do reach the quarterfinal, we'll play France. And obviously you don't think that far ahead, you just focus on the pool games. And for us, we knew it's either New Zealand or France, and the preparation was for the French team, and we managed to get them in the quarterfinal. So we knew how big that game was, because for me, being there for 6 years, knowing what the French supporters are going to be like, coming out to support their country, it wasn't easy at all. 1 point wins are never easy to take, because you have to fight up until the very last second of the game. And I think there was a few incredible things during that game.
Ramos. It's been charged down by Cheslin Kolbe. It remains 12 each.
For me, it was honestly, I've always done it, whether it's at club level or international, is try and just put the kicker under pressure and have a presence as well. As I took off, I went as hard as I could, and I saw that I was actually getting quite close, and I think a meter or so just towards his outside, and I saw that I was getting there. I just angled in and just jumped up, and the moment I felt the ball hitting my hands and everything, I knew, okay, he didn't get the conversion, so we're still 1 point ahead, because if he did get it, we would have trailed the game and had to fight back again. I know there's a lot of talks behind it, but you know what, I've done everything by the book, and history is history at the end of the day.
South Africa power on to the semi-final.
Yeah, so we managed to get through a tough quarter-final against a French team, and coming up against another good quality team from England. And at the end, that was just for us to hang in there, and hopefully there will be opportunity that things will turn and be in favour of the Springboks again.
Andre Pollard sends it through, and they will defend their Rugby World Cup title.
Yeah, so for me, obviously, yes, the final went by so fast. I think we started off quite well with getting the first points on the board.
Andre Pollard has the first points of the World Cup final.
Just before half-time, Sam Kane made a tackle on Cheslin Kolbe where he got a shoulder to the head, and nowadays in the game, anything from shoulder up, if there's any contact, that there is going to be responsibilities or actions that's going to have to be taken. And seeing him, a captain, getting the red card during that game was obviously not easy for them and not easy for the game as well. But for us, it's another step to take advantage of them being one number less. And then Sia getting a yellow card also just before half time, and playing with 8 minutes the second half with 14 against 14. So yeah, it was a big loss for us. And then New Zealand just keeping us under the pump, getting scoreboard pressure, and up until the last 8 minutes.
Okay, so I'm about to show you a deliberate knock-on by 11 South Africa.
Well, they will check this.
The deliberate knock-on.
Out the back door. Was it deliberate though?
when Bonds went to his pocket, I knew, listen, okay. And the doctor calling me, telling me they're calling me, I knew, listen. To me going to the sin bin, and I looked up to the clock and I saw it was 72 minutes, and I knew, like, yes, okay, that's me. I'm not going back out on the field and finishing off the game with the brothers. And there's a lot of talks about whether it was a yellow or not, and I firmly, looking back at it, it should be a yellow card, even though I'm the one that caused the action, but I didn't have any of those intentions in doing so. And I went to sit in the sin bin, and I just pulled my jersey over my head and honestly just started praying. Let's give the boss a call. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Good, man. Listen, I'm just going through the yellow card that I received. What was the thoughts behind receiving the yellow card in at the back of your head as well?
Oh no, yeah, it was 14 and 14. So you stressed a little bit, but also you know what the guys can do, and all I could do was pray. I was praying as much as I could because I knew how you felt and I knew what was going through your head when I ran to go celebrate, and then I stopped. I'm like, there was a brother hurting down there, and I could see how you couldn't watch the game, and then I had to run to you just to be with you and show support. Because I know like what was going through your head at that time, and it was difficult to see you on the screen the whole time with your head covered, because I know your journey, and us as a team, we've been together for so long that I kind of feel when when your friend is not okay, and then me running in there, just wanted to give you a hug to celebrate with you and to enjoy that relief, that moment of relief as well.
Just another question from me, my brother. What does it feel like to captain the Springboks to the second World Cup victory?
South Africa are back-to-back Rugby World Cup champions.
As a player, I think that's what I can tell you about. It's the best thing in the world. It's something that I never would have dreamt of, something I never would have thought of ever. And also, like what you were saying earlier, it's who I did it with makes it even more special. And I'm a captain, yes, I have to do the talks and all that kind of stuff outside, but inside the team environment, like without you guys, there's no ways I can do, my job, and I can't, like all the leaders in the group make life so much easier. So I never think and sit there and like, as a captain, I've achieved this, those are small victories that don't really matter in the bigger scale of things. I think the team ones are always the best one. If I wanted to individual things, I would have gone and played like an individual sport. And also like going home, because when we were in France, it didn't feel like we
didn't. It felt like we didn't win anything till you land on home soil.
When we landed in Joburg, and then the people just showed up, I was like, yo, maybe. And what made it so special is that we made a conscious decision as a team that we've won it as a group. Most of us, 23 of us, had won the World Cup. Now we're doing it for South Africa with all those that are losing hope, all those that don't see a way forward, all those that grow up in the environments we grow in that think there's no way out for them, that they'll never make it. That they look at us, they look at you, they look at me, and then they know that, you know what, we come from where I come from. I can also get there. It's possible. So whatever I'm going through today doesn't determine what's going to happen for me tomorrow.
Thank you so much for your time, taking some time from your family as well. Really, really appreciate it, and wish you a lekker holiday, and hopefully I get to see you soon.
Yes, I'll come to Japan. For you, I'll do anything. I love you, and I can't wait to put on the jersey with you again. Hopefully, if we get the opportunity. So thank you for including me in this and in your story. And yeah, I love you, bro.
Love you, my brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Love to the family.